you're going to start recording.
Go.
Okay. Recently, my daughter turned 5 months old, this one right here, and I realized that it might be time for us to introduce baby food to her diet. But first, I had to stop and think to myself, is it possible for me to make homemade baby food instead of buying jarred baby food from the store? So I did some research and I found out that yes, it is very possible to make your own baby food, and it's not hard at all. So today, I will share with you just how easy it is to make your own baby food, as well as discuss the pros and the cons of homemade baby food versus jarred baby food. The first step to making your own baby food is going to the store and picking out fruits and vegetables that you would like to feed your baby. Me personally, I like to stick to organic fruits and vegetables if possible. The second step to making your own baby food is washing and preparing the foods. If you have fruits or vegetables with skins like apples, carrots, peaches, potatoes, you want to make sure that you peel it first and then wash them all. After that, if you're going to be making vegetables, you should first steam them. It makes it easier to blend them if you steam them first. And you should use the water that you steam the vegetable in with the blended food, because that helps add back the nutrients that you have gotten rid of from the steaming process. So basically, you have the baby bullet here, and you would take your food after you've prepared it and put it in this little part. And I've already done this for convenience. So you would then put it into the baby bullet and you just press down for about 20 seconds and it's going to process that food. So if you want your baby food to be thinner, you would add more water, and if you want the food to be thicker, you would add less water. After you've blended the food, you then can just serve it right away. And if you're not ready to use the food, you can put it in the fridge for 3 days, or you can put it in the freezer for 30 days. So as the final step of making your own baby food, you can pour it into this little jar. And we'll turn to the experts for advice, which would be a baby. And we'll see what they think. Bananas. I think it's a yes. She likes it. Yummy. Okay. I also have some samples prepared that I'll ask the audience to try. And on this side we have jarred bananas, and on this side we have the homemade bananas. So I'd like for everybody to sample each kind, and then I'll ask you what you think. So if everybody wants to grab a sample, and here's some spoons as well.
What's the cost of the baby bullet, and how does the homemade baby food compare with jarred baby food in price?
The baby bullet itself, that comes with all the materials, costs $60, and the average jar baby food costs 50 cents a jar, and if you make your own baby food, it averages out to about 12 cents a jar. So it really is more cost effective to make your own baby food if you have the time to do it. So does anybody have any opinions on the jarred baby food versus the homemade baby food?
The jarred flavor food is way more flavorful.
The jarred baby food is more flavorful than the homemade?
It looks prettier.
The jarred baby food does look prettier than the homemade.
I like
baby
the
food.
homemade,
You like the homemade better?
yeah,
Okay.
very much.
They both taste
Do
like
you
bananas.
notice any, can you point out any differences between the two? Like, what makes it better? The texture's better?
Homemade.
The homemade is better?
Homemade tastes more fresh.
More fresher?
When you taste the bananas a little bit better, it actually tastes like bananas.
And the homemade,
Yeah,
as compared to the jarred baby food?
I actually took 2 bites of the homemade, so,
Yeah.
and I'm not touching the jar again.
There are some pros and cons of making your own baby food. According to WebMD.com, some pros of making your own baby food are that you know exactly what your baby's eating. You know what's in the baby food because you're making it yourself. There are no added things, no artificial flavoring or anything like that. You get more of a variety of food if you make your own baby food, because the jar baby food doesn't have every single flavor, and if you want to make your own food, you can get whatever flavor you want. It's also more economical, as I said before, that a jar of baby food costs 50 cents, and when you make your own baby food, it comes out to about 12 cents per jar. But there also are some cons to making your own baby food, which is it takes a lot of time to make your own baby food, especially if you're going to be saving up, making baby food in advance. It takes some time, so a lot of moms are on the go and busy and they don't have time to make their own food. Making your own baby food is also, it's not convenient for on the go. So say you're out, you can just go to the store, grab a jar of baby food, pop it open and feed the baby. If you want to take your own baby food with you, you're of course going to need a cooler, an ice pack. You're going to have to lug all that around, and then you're going to have a way to heat it up. And so those are some cons. It also takes up a lot of space in your refrigerator and your freezer because homemade baby food doesn't last as long as jar baby food. And so, those are the downfalls. According to moneycrashers.com, a financial planning website, it says that jarred baby food does cost 1/3 more than homemade baby food, and it doesn't last as long. And babycenter.com, which is a blog for parents, shows that when moms compare if they prefer jarred or homemade, they say that they like organic jarred baby food if they can't make their own. But a lot of moms do like homemade baby food because it has more nutrients than jarred baby food, because jarred baby food is heated to such a high degree to kill bacteria that it also kills a lot of nutrients in it. So when you make your own baby food, you're going to get those added nutrients. So today I've shown you all how to make your own baby food, and I've discussed the pros and cons of making your own baby food. I hope that everyone is more knowledgeable on this fact. Of course, everyone has their own opinion, and it's really up to the parents to decide what is best for their baby. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this can help you all in deciding what to feed your babies when it comes time for them to start eating food.
My baby likes your baby food.